Dusty. This shit look good. Look at this shit. Look at this shit now. I'm tripping. Ready to go up. Paper cut. Paper cuts. What the fuck am I on YouTube? I ain't even know
Today,
what I was
from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. It's week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Houston Texans taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they can get it.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And out will come the leader of this offense. And that, of course, is their signal call.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
He has an interception every week. Every week. He makes it a habit of throwing balls to the team, other teams.
And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Now, after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. On second down, Hurst.
That's what I noticed too. Yeah, our system is speaker. Sometimes
7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Oh, my, here.
Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play.
Here.
While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Star running back hurt.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Stop, punches I aim. I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about you. God damn, I hate that shit. No one jump around. I'm trying to smack her. Man, fuck TV, man. Damn, ain't no ever.
Well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. From the gun, Bean. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard.
You missed the block.
It'll be 2nd down. The run only got a yard here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 40-yard line. On 3rd down, Hurst. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
Come on.
Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside.
That's wild shit, dog. Real faggot ass wild
From
shit.
the 32 now. Here's
Stop
1st and 10.
How both my running backs gonna get hit? Come on, man.
Here's Hines. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 9 carries, 53 yards, and a touchdown. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 16.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback.
I don't give a fuck. Man. We ain't rocking like that. We not rocking like that. I'm not losing my mind for the whole motherfucking season after you got the other nigga hurt. Nah, fuck that. We ain't rocking like that. They on some bullshit. I know they on some bullshit. I ain't breaking my first run. Oh, I can't break none of my runs. They ain't trying to be done. Shit, phone, fuck that. Can't delete that shit. Fuck that. You do that shit when you don't want to in the franchise. I don't like doing it, though. Well, I ain't say I don't like doing it. I did the most my first season, like a motherfucker. I'm not trying to leave, but after a while, you just tired of playing the games and shit, so whether you playing a full game. It's weird feeling like high and shit, like that feeling it for so long, and then like not to feel it.
Today, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The numbers on the ground for Carson last week. 19 carries, 98 yards, and a score.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defensive.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
The quarterback taken down.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
They'll run the screen with Carson. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
Try to run away from niggas.
Gain, deciphered it, and finished the play off.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Hello.
The numbers for him from a week ago.
Hey, I quit.
9
I
carries,
quit
53 yards and a
everything.
touchdown.
And that's just not enough carries for a running back to get loose and really feel like he's into the game, because
I'm trying to do my
they
business
have to
shit.
have
I can't have that
volume
shit
to
fuck my
establish a
business
rhythm,
shit up.
not just for
Like,
themselves,
they
but
take
also to
everything,
get in
take me
sync
for
with their
racketeering
offensive
for
line,
real. Like,
so
you
they
know
can
what I'm
read the
saying?
blocks properly and they can execute them.
Yeah.
I expect them to get a minimum of 15
Which is weird
carries in
though,
this
man.
game,
Being on
and the
nothing
optimum
and shit
number
right
would be
now. That
20
shit
plus.
wild.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Yeah. I'm good. I'm just,
And he's
you know
going
what
to be
I'm
met
saying?
at the line of
I just gotta do that
scrimmage
shit.
and take it
That
down.
shit fucking my health a little
No
bit
gain
too.
on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run
All right,
defense.
yeah, I'll let you know.
Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage.
That shit
Absolutely
crazy.
nowhere to
Like,
run
motherfuckers
there.
don't know what to say when you said it. Like, the whole time they thought, like, okay, boom, I hit lights out, I'm gonna get high. Nah. Like, and then you hit me and I'm like, I quit. They're like, whoa. That's what's
The
up.
Texans here on 3rd
Yeah,
down,
really,
putting an
it's not
extra
what's up.
defender in the secondary. Operating from the gun. Bean. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks
Come
keep all the
on!
receivers alive
He
in
dropped
the
it because he wasn't even supposed to be
Never
there.
walk in
He was
on
looking the
any
fucking other way, man. I threw it over
Keep
top of
your
the fucking
eyes
head.
moving,
Stop that shit,
scan the
man.
field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
I don't do that shit.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. This is Hines.
Damn it.
Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play.
From the gun on 3rd down. Bean. He may try and run for this. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they go down.
Come on.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
The tackle made there by Tack McKinley. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that is incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
makes the score Colts 3, Texans nothing.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. They'll roll him out right.
Oh, I missed him. Fuck.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12.
At the Colts' 47-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Get Al Bundy on him.
Back there. I mean, you know me. Normally,
I'm made Al Bundy though.
For the QB, right? In this case, he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And all the way down to the 42.
The ball carried by
A huge play that time for the Colts. 55 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Colts first down.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Man, you got a whole block, dog. What the fuck you doing
This time they're
What the
able to
fuck?
get him behind the line. 2
Bullshit,
yards
dog.
the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man on man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They ended up throwing it for a loss.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Hines.
You tripped me out. See, look, that's the same man.
It'll be a gain of 5. It's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
5-yard pickup.
On 3rd down. Bean. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
I knew I should have
That's
waited.
a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal set, an abbreviated halftime show.
It was just a 2-minute warning. What the fuck happened? Oh,
These offenses seem to be back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. He returns this to the 22.
Damn, I know it was. Damn.
So here are the Colts to take over. They got the victory last week. That was against Jacksonville, and they lead this one as well right now. Out in front here, they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a big conversion on 3rd for the Colts. 56 yards. That pass was heavily defended on 3rd down, but you know what? He's one of the best in the league at body control, and he showed you why there.
So what that tells you is that the guy throwing the football understands his guys, doesn't he? Give them a chance, put it up there, and realize that even in a battle, they're more than likely to come down with the football.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 16-yard line.
They run with Hines. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
McKinney on the tackle.
Looking to throw. Bean. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bean. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Robert Tonyan, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts add on to their lead.
See, look,
Circle
like
that
I missed
drive
my
because
goal.
that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 20.
Out comes his field general once more, leading his offense.
Yeah, he didn't even believe that. He stopped saying his motherfucking self.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
Damn, almost caught that big.
Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Making the catch is Sternberger. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
A solid 12-yard return after the 55-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
To throw on 2nd down. Bean being chased out left.
Come on, man.
Fuck. Picked off at the 36.
Bullshit, man. Fuck, man. Fucking bullshit, dog.
You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling line.
Come on, man. He ain't even covering that, man.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger, there. And now it's 2nd down. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he's going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down.
I sat there and looked at it to see exactly who was coming in.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Houston, it's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Rolling to his left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Indy set to go on offense once more. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Brings up third down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
The tackle made.
Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The tackle made back at the 48-yard line.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
To throw on 3rd down, Bean. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
And the Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Out of the gun now on third down.
Oh,
man, over the middle, and it's complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough. But, yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys are nails out there.
So for the Colts, they pick up win number 4 on the campaign as they emerge victorious here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss.
I totally forgot about him, for real, You get on there, get open. I'm not forcing the ball to you. See, that's the thing that motherfuckers won't want you. Yeah, they got these. No, man, I'm not forcing shit. Give me more. Black one. That's why I don't follow that shit. It's what they want. That's what they want, and they just want you to go over there. I go down. So I get you. I still get sleepy. Yeah, the morale go down, but the XP go up. Then next thing you know, boom. Man, fuck you, nigga. You tripping, bro. I just put that shit up. You still. Wow. 6 foot. How he gotta be fast as shit. He's 6 foot and he's a deep threat. Everybody else 6 foot, so about 6 foot. He's the only one 6 foot. Slot receiver right there. Starting at slot receiver. 184, 5'9". That nigga small as shit. Damn. It is slot receiver.
I don't talk to him, but he's gonna pay him. He's gonna pay.
Hello? Nah, I quit, Shady. I quit fucking around and everything. I don't even smoke no more. Yeah, all that dope. Damn, that shit all on my YouTube video like shit. There he is. He's a second round talent. But the whole time, he ain't gonna get drafted like this. Undrafted. But he's a second round talent. But he's undrafted. It's easy to see. Look, bro. Right here. Slot receiver. They slot receivers, so they're gonna be. See how it's all these, but they way down here. Look, he play behind him. How you gonna play behind him? Same team. One at the same time. That's weird. This is where, like, we didn't even lose last week. We won and that motherfucker had 4. He had like 3 sacks or something like that. No, 2 sacks. Hold him for a minute. That's a hard ass GG though. Like that's a hard ass GG with the goalpost in the back on some football shit. And it looks like you sitting on the field. Like that's hard. That's so hard. That's how I'm trying to make my shit. Like it sound like that. And I mean, I could just ride off of they shit and just put 2 J's. It would look different. Come on, dog. I just raised that motherfucker up, man. You tripping, man. You're fucking tripping, dog. You tripping now. I ain't going like that. bust. An undrafted talent. He's a bust. He's a bust.